Right, I had to pause the video to go into the phone and get their number for the landlords again. Hang on, let me shut the curtain because the postman's just coming past. And I don't want the dogs triggered again for the second time. Right, so let's just put the barrier up so they can't rush at the door and rip my mail up. Now, what I've just found is that the landlords have already contacted Universal Credit and they are aware of the rent increase. So what would have been the point of ringing me up yesterday morning, trying to trigger me and paint me as antisocial by having a hissy fit, trying to trigger me on the phone? Do you get what I'm saying now? So I've just caught the landlords out. So it is the landlord that's behind this fucking setup using the neighbours. They've just exposed themselves. And I did say about karma in the previous one, right? Let's ring the number now. I'm going to pause the video for personal details in it.
Thank you for calling Cross Keys Homes. Find up-to-date service information on our website, crosskeyhomes.co.uk. Did you know that you can manage your account online using MyCKH? Log in to pay your rent, report a repair, and much more. Please treat our teams with respect.
Oh, they want respect, do they?
Aggressive or offensive language, we may end the call. All calls are recorded for training and monitoring purposes.
Oh, right. So that's why they was trying to get me to talk aggressively on the phone then, wouldn't it? So they can hang up and manipulate the antisocial behaviour side of it. See what I'm saying now? Right, ashtray. Back to work support, yeah. Good afternoon, Louise. I'm just going to pause the video. Okay, right, so I'm back recording again now. I've just contacted Universal Credit to update the rent amount and clear up this problem what Cross Keys alerted me to yesterday morning. All right, so I phoned up in a better mood this morning in an untriggered PTSD state and spoke to Hannah on the phone this morning. I said, yeah, I'm just going to get on the phone. This is just a courtesy call to, get it all sorted out properly. So I've just been on the phone to Universal Credit people and they said that the landlords Cross Keys had already contacted them and they're aware of the rent increase and it's being backdated to the 1st of April. So why was I contacted yesterday morning to try and trigger me into an antisocial response is what I'm saying in this recorded phone call.
Who contacted you, sir?
I don't know who it was yesterday because I was a bit terse with her because I'd only just opened my eyes, hadn't had any coffee with her and I was in a triggered PTSD state from the night before. But the lady I spoke to this morning, correctly and courteously, without being triggered, was a lady called Hannah. And I'm just phoning up to confirm that I've done what I said I was going to do. There was no need to take that approach with me yesterday and make me ill. I had to go back to bed for the rest of the day because I was in a depression spiral. And just gave up on the day. So today I've got up in a positive state and found out that I didn't even need to contact Universal Credit. So all that silly nonsense that was purposely to stress me out, it's making me ill. So I've done what I said I was going to do. It is being backdated already and I didn't even need to do that. Why is someone trying to paint me as antisocial on top of an antisocial behaviour order which was set up by the police and the local community? Because the police are now investigating the police on these set-up attempts, because I'm saying there's a third one in motion at the moment, and my creator is guiding me away from it and keeping me safe. And I've just caught the landlords out that withheld evidence in the first set-up court case, which got me imprisoned through their lying and corruption. So this is why I record my phone calls for my own legal protection now.
Right, okay, understand.
So the police are investigating the police on setups 1, 2, and this third one that they're investigating now. They're going through their own ranks to see why their laws getting manipulated for the king. Because he's cleaning house of all corruption.
Okay.
I'm not committing benefit fraud, so I don't need to contact Universal Credit. That's done. The business side of things is done between the landlords and the thingy, so I can focus on my health. I don't have anyone else living here. I'm not doing anything illegal, but this third setup is designed to get me evicted from my house. And I'm starting to wonder why.
Right, Mr. Houghton, I can see the notes here.
I would think it'd be about the solar panels that I had to sign for. Because the next tenant won't get free use of the solar panels or use of the energy from it, like my next door neighbour at 1A. 1A. And he's iller than I am. Do you see my point?
Yeah, so you've spoken with Universal Credit and everything's okay?
Yeah. From that perspective, I'm leaving it to the police now to find out who's pulling the strings behind the scene to stop this third setup and any illegal corrupt actions taken against me, because I don't want no part of it. I'm doing nothing wrong.
Right.
Okay?
Mr. Houghton.
Yeah, no problem.
Letting us know.
Yep,
All right.
yep, no problem at all. I'll leave you in peace. You have a lovely day at work, Louise, okay?
You do.
Thank you kindly. Thank you. And there's my PTSD trauma dog snuggling up to me because he can sense I'm getting triggered. Right, but I caught him out lying to me while trying to trigger me for antisocial purposes. And what did I write the rent amount on the back of? An erroneous complaint about antisocial behaviour. How about that? And that was the only bit of paper I had handy at the time. So it's a setup. A third setup, using that as the angle to get at me with, which was a setup in itself anyway, while I was walking to 2 female dogs. Got it now? There you go. Happy days. And while I was trying to sort all that out on the phone, we had a small dog walker walk past while the curtains were open, and I was being monitored by the neighbour opposite, who I caught shutting the window, while all the others are out having a meeting or whatever the fuck they're doing, because I'm assuming it's all connected. So yeah. Right. Now I'm going to relax before I make myself something to eat. My dogs have been fed. I've got no music on. My TV's not connected to my phone for watching YouTube on because it's been damaged and sabotaged, so I can't do that. And I've got to buy a new TV to replace now my computer monitor, which that was being used for as I transport the computer from room to room, connecting it to the TV. That's why the other one that's been tampered with is sitting on the floor of my bedroom as well, because they sabotaged both. So there you go. Right, I've got a peaceful house, as you can see. I'm in the middle of decorating. I'm being distracted from the decorating by all this nonsense that's going on that you just saw me dealing with in a calm, assertive manner. But I've caught them out yet again. Right, would you like your water bowl now, dogs? Or are you quite happy having your little nap while you digest your tin of meat? There you go. That would be their pet cuddle up on my bed. Yeah, after their dinner. But I'm not laying on my bed, am I? Now I'm laying on the sofa. Right. See how it's all... Yeah? Right. If I want to look at a music video this morning and put a music video on while I'm happily laughing at the lyrics and making myself something to eat, the neighbours are out, so I can put the music on. If my son turns up, which he shouldn't this time of the day, because he's out looking for work, then when he's ready to pop up, he'll pop up and check on me to make sure I'm all right. And, you know, everything's good on that side of it as well. He's not living here, is he? So, no neighbours can say to the universal credit people that, well, there's someone else been staying there an odd night here and there. All right. So, has he been staying there for a week at a time? No. Oh, okay then. So, has he been here 3 nights a week or 1 night a week or what? Well, we can't see because he won't open the curtains and let us peer in the windows anymore because... You see what I mean now? So I have to make these videos to show the inside of the house that the neighbours can't peer into and monitor me on. Right, because the curtains are now closed and they can't look in. So the only way of checking is by actually watching the videos while I show you the truth. And that's how I've been catching them all out. Because now they're dependent on the videos, which the police are also monitoring. While the police sort out the police, like I've said to the landlords, and anyone that's been doing anything corrupt is going to get caught out, aren't they? So if they've manipulated the law, they're in trouble as well. It's not my problem. That's their choice, what they made in life, the same as I didn't choose to be disabled, did I? It just was one of those things that happened in life for the karma of the way I lived my life. So now I've been freed from my slavery by the Creator. And the government would like me to not be disabled because they need all working age males fit to either contribute towards work while the men go off to fight in a war that they don't need to fight, leaving their family behind with all the migrant boat people that are causing problems. So how about send the migrant boat people off to work and then we don't get yanked while we're away fighting the Third World War, do we? Like what was happening during the Second World War, which was really about the gene pool. The reason the certain religion got picked on was because they breed amongst themselves. And those that were in charge of whatever country's breeding programs decided they wanted German race, or the Crown have their selective breeding programme in this country, and it was all about taking over the breeding programmes that their banksters funded both sides of. Right? And then the said result from the breeding programmes pay taxes that the bankers profit from. Right, so we're dealing with all of it at the same time. And that's my truth, what I've picked out of life from watching various videos on subjects that I shouldn't have even known about. I've been able to you know, pick through all of that and make my own truth out of it instead of being told what to think and believe. Alright, so yeah. War's unnecessary violence. Taxation is coercion and violence. Right, so the first music track that I'm going to put on today, because my son was saying about he watched a horror film, and I said, oh right, but you're complaining about the psycho lyrics after watching a horror film. Oh, it's all about perception then, isn't it, and what you're thinking at the time. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a political track on. I think it's called System something. It's off an album called Penis Envy by Crass and the lady singer in Crass, who I think was Eve Libertine. So let's end this video after Hulk carries out his little pheromone check to tell me how close season's getting, so we know what time scale we're working to. She got rumbling belly, has she? Because she ain't had her kibbles yet. You go and lay down and be a good boy then, because Marnie's not dogging her, because he keeps getting put in his place as well. So you're not as anxious today, are you, Hulky boy? See? I've got a happy, calm pack, and he's laying up there with his lady. All good. Right. End of video. I'm not making another coffee while I'm drinking an energy juice drink, right? So that can go in the fridge in a minute, and I'm going to go and make myself some strawberries and cream to shift what's nearly ready to go, before they stress me out, distract me and put me off having a shit first thing in the morning, which would then start making me iller while it's just sitting there doing nothing and not going nowhere, right? Because you have to do what's natural. And if you're getting stressed out and it's all backing up, then you either need a doctor's glove and up your arse to check all that gubbins, or you do it the natural way and start looking after yourself and ignoring all the other distractions in life and staying focused on yourself and your health, not the corruption and the bullshit that gets used against you, right? That's my little bit of knowledge in life to pay back for the advice that people have been giving me online to help me to not go down particular angles in life. That's the little bit of knowledge what they, from being institutionalised, they're lacking in their knowledge system, if you see what I mean. So by them watching these sorts of videos, they can then say, oh, actually, yeah, I see what you mean. And yeah, okay, so if I do it that way, then I'm not going to be returning to prison either, because I know how the system are trying to stress me out and manipulate my mood and try to get me react like that so I can be recalled. Right, there you go. Okay, so have a lovely Tuesday. Try not to worry too much in life. If you're disabled, you're disabled. Don't feel as though you're a lesser human being than anyone else, because otherwise they'll bully on you and pick on you, and that's the corrupt system itself. Just to manipulate you so they can profit from whatever you're getting as your benefits, while they all take their little cut of it in their corrupt system, like the council and the landlords and the police with their cut out the council tax now. You see what I mean? So, yeah, have a lovely Tuesday, folks. I am.